River State People's Democratic Party has continued its protest at the headquarters of the Independent National Electoral Commission in Port Harcourt. The PDP is demanding the joint inspection of election materials by all political parties, while the APC has described the protest as a deliberate ploy to frustrate its petition to challenge the PDP's victory in the 2023 governorship election. Now, the House of Representatives on Thursday rejected a bill aiming to provide procedures for citizens to petition the National Assembly on their grievances. The bill was sponsored by former Chairman House Committee on Public Relations, Uzoma Abonta from Abia State. In his lead debate, the sponsor described the proposed law as a step to deepening the nation's democracy. The composition of the bill, however, divided the House. While some members spoke in its defense, many legislators rose against it. In seeking further clarifications, the Speaker, Femi Gbajabiamila, expressed concerns about the cost implication of what the sponsor projected. After about 1 hour of legislative fireworks, the bill failed to read the second time.
The bill simply seeks to deepen democracy.
You have killed many motions, including one of mine when I was, I believe it was minority leader or something. You killed my motion. Those in favor, please say aye. Those against, please say nay. Nays have it.
So talk this through and getting more perspective into these, we've got Honorable Uzoma Abonta, former Chairman House Committee on Public Petitions, is joining me on the news this hour. Thank you so much for joining us on the news. Could you expatiate for us exactly what this bill seeks to, tackle? Honorable Uzoma Abonta, can you hear me? Honorable Abonta, can you hear me? I want to confirm whether you can hear me.
I can hear you now.
Right. So could you tell us exactly what this bill seeks to address?
You see, like I said at the floor of the House, this bill seeks to deepen democracy in the country. You see, as democratic institutions and National Assembly thrive, there must be conscious effort to deepen democracy and give the people a voice to participate in the affairs and the democratic affairs of the country. That is democracy. Government for the people and by the people. So this bill seeks to give the people a voice to participate in the policy formation of the country. The bill is seeking a way to legalize, formalize procedure within which they can approach National Assembly. National Assembly, in its own wisdom, created Public Petitions Committee. While I was the chairman of that committee in the 8th Assembly, I noticed gaps and the need for us to deepen democracy, and therefore I crafted this bill asking that people be given a window, a voice to make their opinion, to make their feelings, to make their grievances, to make their wishes known to National Assembly, so that National Assembly must hear it. What is the bill simply saying? Upon a particular grievance or intention or wish, procedure through which you can apply to National Assembly, if the signatures are verified, National Assembly will then automatically, mandatorily sit and hear it. That was all the bill seeks for.
But grievances, allow me to butt in, because of our time. Talking about these grievances, does it have to do with the members of the National Assembly? Because we understand that anything that is said on the floor of the House, on the floor, is, you can't be charged for it. But or is it based on grievances, issues concerning the members, the lawmakers, or issues that are independent of them, issues that don't have anything to do with them? Exactly what issues do you have in mind here?
The issues could be grievances. It must not have to deal with These are issues not to deal with. Giving the public a window to bring petitions for National Assembly to sit on it. It must not concern National Assembly. It must not be National Assembly, but things that borders on the settings of the country. For example, the infamous NSAS couldn't have happened if we had an opportunity where the public could bring up their petitions to the National Assembly. If, for example, in that bill as proposed, that 100,000 people sends their signature that we don't want this to happen, or we want AYZ to be, then upon verification of those signatures, National Assembly then must hear that petition and come out with a resolution one way or the other. It is deepening democracy. It is giving the people a window, a voice to talk. It happens so in other climes, but unfortunately, members are more concerned on how do they verify the signature, how the cost implication. How can you talk about verifying 10,000 signatures in this present date of information technology and databases? I mean, if you can say the condition is that you must put your voter's card or your name sheet, it's easy to verify. Upon verifying, right, then you hear the petition one way or the other. Why are we afraid of futuristic things?
Right, because of our time, talk to us about what inspired, the move, the intention behind the proposal of this bill to the floor of the House of Assembly. Exactly what inspired you? Did you write a book to that effect, or has there been anything you've done in this regard outside of the floor of the Assembly?
Yeah, I chaired the Committee on Public Petition in the 8th Assembly, and I saw the gaps, the lacuna, the need to fill it. And I authored a book, Public Petition, the People's Right. In that book, Public Petition, the People's Right, I x-rayed how the people can be given a voice. I x-rayed how the people can be made to participate meaningfully in the discourse of the nation. How they can, what is democracy? It's majority having their way and then allowing everybody to have a comment. So that is the reason. When I saw the gap, and in that my book presentation, I now felt that there must be a legalized, institutionalized procedure for people to bring petitions, more so public petition, bordering on the generality of what they think, not private petition, not against members, but what they want to be included in the policy or policies they do not like. They want the National Assembly to attend.
So what exactly do you think, your point is made, but what exactly do you think made your colleagues at the National Assembly to shut down this bill? Do they not see what you're seeing, or why didn't they buy what you're selling to them?
They were afraid that the people will have too much voice that will compel them to hear things they termed that could be dangerous and injurious to government. They were afraid that the people having this platform will be able to raise issues that they will be asked to say. They were afraid futuristically, thinking that people will have a lot of liberty to have a say. Right now, the public have no say. Right now, they don't have a strong voice. That will have provided the option. So I said they don't need to be afraid. They should deepen democracy. They should allow robust discussion on public issues. Absolutely. For the public.
Well, I'm afraid there's a place to conveniently leave this conversation. I know that there are ways of lobbying among your colleagues which you would like to explore. Different options are there for you. Honorable Uzoma Abonta, former chairman, House Committee on Public Petitions. Thank you so much for your keenness of insight on this. Thank you.
Thank you very much.